Today, we're going to cover the topic love lessons. We have some really great content coming your way on how you can improve and foster your relationships in your life. So, Shannon, tell us a little bit about the latest love lessons topics that we have available for our viewers.
The love lesson we recently recorded that I am really excited about, and excited because our clients have so much energy around it, is the art of flirting. So this particular topic was recorded and curated with Dan Silverman of Better Dating Services. Dan is known for his ability to communicate intention clearly. He is a communication coach, but also offers some wing person services, and really works with people about how to meet people in real life. And this content is just amazing. But I think I am most excited about it because it really is resonating with some of our clients. I didn't know how to flirt. I'm in the industry. I should be an expert too, right? But I even learned something from this lesson. We are offering a nice guys, gals, finish last, digging into the stereotype and why it's a stereotype. And I'm sort of in love with that content. We forget that nice guys embody everything that we're looking for in a relationship, but there's just some skills that can be developed to kind of help overcome that, but still maintain the core personality of who those people are. We have tons of topics coming your way. We're really listening to you as we develop those. So check out the list below for our favorite classes and how to access them on our website.
So, Shannon, tell me a little bit more about what love lessons are.
So we have been talking about love lessons since before we even started the company. In our own personal dating journeys, we've come across so many people that just don't have the skills to date. And maybe if they did, they could improve their success. I think what we know is that people need access to good resources. There are so many TikTok channels, Instagram channels out there that are not curated by professionals, and their advice is not good. It's not actually going to help you achieve success in a relationship. Our goal is to bring you not only our own expertise, but expertise from our partners and people within this industry that really know what they're talking about, to curate these little bite-sized pieces of educational content that we're calling love lessons. They're not deep. They're just enough to get you started and help you get curious about a topic and connect with resources that will help you further.
I think one of the things I love the most is the fact that we're bringing in professionals in the industry and we're giving ordinary people access to content that they wouldn't otherwise have access to by partnering with these professionals in the industry of coaching, relationship coaching and dating coaching and matchmaking. And we're really able to provide some amazing content and insight into things that they probably have been curious about or wondered about. How many times have you been on a date? You really feel a connection, but maybe the other person didn't. And you get that rejection text, right? You start to wonder, well, what is it that I'm doing wrong and how can I get better at this? I think that giving people access to this content has been amazing, and like you said, we're learning things along the way as well.
One of the things that I also really love about the love lessons is they're not just for singles. There's so much great content out there that is also applicable to couples. One of the first ones we did was the impact of social media on dating. It was eye-opening to me to trace that history of social media and how our relationships have changed, but more specifically, our communication styles. So if you've been with your partner for many, many years, and all of a sudden texting and social media are coming into play, that can actually change your relationship dynamic.
What are some other topics, Shannon, that you are thinking about developing over the course of the next several months that we can kind of give our viewers a sneak peek at?
I'm working on one right now. Little ways to tell your partner that you love them, to show them that you love them based on their specific love language and little things you can do. The other thing I'm really excited about are some of these creative date ideas that we're putting together, and we'll see a love lesson on that coming in the future. Singles are very different. It's very clear what singles need. We need support with online dating. We need support with that initial connection. Um, but when you look at the couples and the singles, like a lot of the singles will then need to develop to the skills to maintain that relationship. But couples sometimes forget when you're early in a relationship, you have a natural chemistry and spark and mystery that really helps that relationship move forward. So I think there are lessons that we can learn from both groups to apply to each other and help them be successful in that stage of the relationship.
I just read a really great blog on the topic of keeping your marriage or your relationship fresh and how important the communication is in the relationship, and about not being afraid to share those feelings with your partner and letting them know, hey, I feel like we've hit a rut right now. What can we do to get ourselves out of it? Rather than allowing yourself to stay in that place and causing further damage to your relationship. And I think all of us who are in or have been in long term relationships can absolutely relate to that. And it is hard to tell your partner that you're struggling, but it's so important to be honest about that if you truly want your relationship to last.
I'm surprised about the initial excitement that we've had specifically from men. We might have made some assumptions when it came to this educational piece that women would be naturally more drawn to the education component. And our initial interest in some of these topics is really coming from men. And that means a couple things. I think it means partially that men don't have as much access to the content as women. We know we have searched high and low for coaches that serve men, and it's quite difficult, which would imply that getting access to some of this information is not readily accessible for men. But I think it also means that we need to hear from our men about what they want training on. Our love lessons are very fact based, they're very best practice based. And if you need coaching, we can direct you to a coach.
I just love the lineup, and I'm having as much fun watching some of the love lessons that you've created. And I'm looking forward to creating some of my own as well. As you kind of alluded to, I am probably more actively dating and seeking a relationship online. And so I think that I have some great insights that I can share with people about online dating, the do's and don'ts. And again, I'm using the resources just like our clients are, and I am tapping into our coaching services and hopefully learning along with you. But I would love to be able to share some of that content as it make it available. Let's just say that.
Our dating styles are very different. So I think that's a huge asset to our clients to have two people that date differently. I much prefer to meet people in real life through friends. I download dating apps. It lasts 20 minutes. You're going to see different content from Sue and I and from our coaches.
And we would love for you to also drop in the comments your suggestions and ideas for future topics. I think that's the other thing that people love about these is the ability to watch these in the privacy of your own home, or you can watch or listen to them in your car. They are short. You can tune in basically between destinations on your way to work, on your way home, and maybe even on your way to a date. So you don't have to be in a group setting or share your personal stories or what you feel you're struggling with in front of other people. But if you want to share that information with us, feel free to reach out and let us know how we can help.
Love lessons are different than our YouTube channel. While we will be sharing information, tips, and tricks on our YouTube channel, the love lessons are more in depth than what you're going to get here. They really dig into a specific topic and direct you to additional resources on them. So I find them extremely valuable, and I think you will as well. If you've got some value out of this video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the thumbs up. We certainly appreciate all of your support, and you can visit our website, thesmittenproject.com, to learn more about love lessons and how you can get access to this great tool.